Well, hello everyone. Glad you could join us on this episode of Outside the Room. Our guest today is Marshall Dahneke. Marshall is the chief runner and fundraiser for the Jacquelyn Project, and he will be running the April 2023 Boston Marathon in memory of his recently deceased daughter, Jacquelyn. He is running for cancer relief and is raising funds for the Massage Therapy Foundation community service grants to provide much-needed hands-on therapy to those suffering from cancer and cancer-related challenges. Marshall Dahneke, welcome to Outside the Room. How are you?
Thank you, CG. I'm well. How are you?
I'm doing really great. I'm really thrilled to be able to talk with you today. We've been friends and colleagues for a long, long time, and I think you have some important messages to share. So I'm just going to start shooting some questions at you. How's that sound?
Fire away.
All right. So I think the first question is, I'd love for you to tell us the story of the development of the Jacquelyn Project.
I guess that's pretty straightforward. My daughter was diagnosed with breast cancer, went through a long journey, almost like two separate journeys. I had a couple good years in between. And as it was clear that she was passing and we were preparing for those final goodbyes, that's something I just wasn't ready for. I can't imagine any parent is. And I really wanted to do something to remember her, honor her, continue her legacy, and decided to run the Boston Marathon on behalf of the Massage Therapy Foundation in memory of Jacquelyn. And that gave birth to the Jacquelyn Project. And I've been busy for a year plus on this endeavor. And I think it's been healthy and helpful for me, and hopefully will benefit many, many people continuing Jacquelyn's legacy of service and love.
Marshall, thank you for sharing that story about Jacquelyn. I know that's very hard for you as a parent, but you are doing something to honor her memory, and it's just so heartfelt and wonderful. I'd really love for the audience to know and understand that you have just taken up running in the last year or so. Can you share about your journey to becoming a runner?
Jacquelyn was the first runner in our family, and then every one of her younger siblings took up running in school because of her. My wife took up running. I was actually the last holdout. So me running is continuing Jacquelyn's legacy.
You chose the Massage Therapy Foundation as your as the charity that you were going to support with the money you raised through the Jacquelyn Project. Why did you choose the Massage Therapy Foundation?
The reason I selected the Massage Therapy Foundation as the beneficiary for this project, it's really a variety of factors that all kind of culminate into one. I just had such a wonderful experience, CG, in working with massage leadership, massage educators, the entire profession during my time at Performance Health, where we had brands like, BioFreeze and Bon Vital, and had plenty of reason to spend a lot of time in the massage profession. I just found massage therapists to be so welcoming, so big-hearted, so service-oriented, so full of light and energy that I was just leaning in, not to mention my partnership with Linda Solian Wolf, where we went arm in arm, and she embraced me and introduced me to massage. I just loved it, loved the experience there. The Massage Therapy Foundation had the legacy with the Boston Marathon. Jacquelyn loved massage. And so it all just came together of why not use massage and the healing hands of massage therapists to provide relief for cancer patients. And I would run the marathon in behalf of and in memory of Jacquelyn to raise funds disproportionately for community service grants to benefit those suffering with cancer. And that's really the logic.
And you've raised over $70,000 so far. And the Boston Marathon is coming up here in a few weeks. What was your goal? And do you feel that these will provide really great community service grants through the Massage Therapy Foundation with that money?
Yeah, thanks, CG. The goal, you're right, is $75,000 I actually just checked this morning, and with the final payment, the final pledge payment from one of the sponsors, that combined with where we are, will be a little over $74,000. So we've got $1,000 to go. And honestly, like everything in life, I'd love to beat the goal. So I'd love to be north of 75,000. When you factor in that a community service grant typically equates to $5,000, that's a lot of community service grants. Now, the Massage Therapy Foundation will be using some of these funds to also promote research and education. And certainly those areas, those fundamental pillars are much needed, especially related to those battling through cancer. But we'll have 6, 7, 8 or more community service grants, all focused on helping ease people's pain and suffering, help them get in a better emotional state, to fully engage their immune system, to give them a fighting chance to get through this cancer and certainly feel better as they're battling that.
You know, we just had the massage therapy. Massage Makes Me Happy and Healthy celebration in March, and Tiffany Field shared a lot of information about the research that has been done with massage therapy to ease various emotional and mental and spiritual angst during different times of dealing with illness and disorders. And so for the audience out there that's listening, I want you to understand how important this is if you can ease these symptoms and or the stress and anxiety that comes along with suffering from something as horrible as cancer, you're creating a homeostasis in the body that can actually help battle and overcome the disease or disorder. Is that kind of along the lines of what you're thinking, Marshall?
Yeah, absolutely. Really well said, CG. The reality is there's things you can do from a nutrition perspective and from an exercise perspective, but based on the research that we did, and this was in the spirit and hopes of extending Jacquelyn's life for a long, long time, the reality is stage 4 cancer patients, when you go and sit with the oncologist, their answer is, we will extend life, we cannot save life. They don't have the tools to cure individuals with stage 4 cancer. Yet it happens, and it's called spontaneous remission because they don't have a better way of explaining it. And one of the key obstacles, one of the key challenges is just resolving emotional noise in someone's life. And I used the words before, but it's that combination of managing stress, reducing emotional chaos, improving your nutrition, and all of those factors come together in fully engaging the body's immune system, which is the ultimate path to spontaneous remission in someone with cancer as advanced as Jacquelyn. Obviously, we weren't fully successful in her situation, and that's a whole different discussion, but we'd love to make massage available for as many individuals walking through these dark days as possible, because it can be a critical lever in helping someone get to a healing state.
You know, you and I have had the conversation, and you have shared that you have a very deep belief in this approach, positive outlook approach to life and prayer. And how have these helped you during this time of great loss and also in your running endeavors?
Yeah, that's a big, thoughtful, deep question, CG. My wife and I just last Friday and Saturday attended a conference here in our town called Life After Loss. It's about how do you mourn, how do you grieve. And I'll be honest with you, after Jacquelyn passed, I didn't know what I should be doing. I reached out to a grief therapist and have gone through a series of sessions because it's all new territory for me. But I think perspective helps, and that belief and that faith helps. In my belief system, Jacquelyn is separated from us. She's not gone. We will be reunited, and I can and feel like I have felt her presence supporting me, especially in this project. There was a moment during during my first marathon where I felt she was running beside me, and I think that this project and prayer and faith have really helped me and helped our family as we navigate, through new territory for us.
Thank you so much for sharing that. I know that that's going to mean a lot to the folks viewing and listening to this because, in life we all have our grief moments, and for some of us, it cuts pretty deep. I'm just so profoundly honored to know you because you have, through your leadership in various national and international companies, you've made a tremendous impact in the massage therapy industry. But this is what you're doing now to support the Massage Therapy Foundation, and in turn, them supporting those with cancer, experiencing cancer and cancer-related challenges, goes above and beyond all of the other contributions you've made to our industry. And, as a massage therapist, and I'm sure all of our massage therapists listening, it's, they're just really honored that you chose to support the work that we do because we believe it's important, and we love that you believe it's important too. The other thing, Marshall, is I don't know if anybody's told you this, but you are making you're going to be making such a big difference in the way that the average American views these types of interventions like massage to help them when they have these type of challenges. And I don't even think how far this is going to go. And I have a feeling that this message is going to carry and grow bigger. And so I can't even begin to tell you how much difference that you're going to make. And I'm just so happy that you shared your story today on Outside the Room. I do want to end with the big event coming up, which is the Boston Marathon. You are running on what day is it in April?
It is Patriots Day, Monday, April 17th.
April 17th. So we have about 3 weeks.
And CJ, I just want to thank you for your support and the support from Massage Heights as sponsors, as as collaborators. People don't know this, but early on, CG said to me, Marshall, you need a tagline. I'm like, yeah, I guess I do. I need a logo. I need a tagline. I need a website. I need all these things that I'm making up as we go. And CG was responsible for helping to come up with Running for Cancer Relief. And to your point, I hope and pray and will work that message continues well past this Boston Marathon, because I think massage therapy for cancer relief is the real slogan, is the real tagline, and it's what you and everyone in this profession does so well.
Well, thank you, and we wish you the best of luck out there at the Boston Marathon. We know you're going to do great, and I want to just call out a couple things. You can visit I think it's Jacquelyn Project. Is it .com, .org?
It's thejacquelynproject.net.
.net, thejacquelynproject.net, to find out more and to support Marshall's efforts in reaching his goal of $75,000. You can also visit the Massage Therapy Foundation.org. I believe they're .org as well, to learn more about the Massage Therapy Foundation. And one last pitch is Marshall has written blogs in all the issues of Massage Magazine over the last several months. So if you want to read more about his journey, you can go and get those issues of Massage Magazine, and I believe they are available digital on massagemagazine.com. Marshall, good luck on your run. I will be checking with you. It was wonderful to talk to you today. Thank you for coming on Outside the Room.
Thank you, CG, and thank you, Massage Heights.
Well, that was a wonderful episode with Marshall, and we wish him the best of luck on his running endeavors. I will see you next time on Outside the Room. From my heart to your heart, namaste.